I'm very not sure about what I'm doing. We are Ben and MP, and this is Sailing Yabá, where we get to share a dream boat being rebuilt.
Thanks to simple tools, ancient knowledge, and an amazing team of carpenters, our once wrecked schooner is being brought back to life.
What is about to happen right now with our engine? You know, we ended up removing the engine from the boat, and it's so much better to work on it when it's right here. As it was right here, we decided that we wanted to remove the cartridge so we can give it a good clean and also change the gasket. And as it was open and right here, we thought, why not have a look at the bearings as well. We will replace the bearings because it's just what makes sense to do. It's not what has to be done, but it makes so much sense to do it that we will do it. And I'm gonna show you how it goes. He explained here, this with this, the same letter and the same number, and then we're fine. So that tool is a torquímetro. I'll try to say torquímeter maybe in English, which means you decide what is the strength that you want to put and you just do it. So that right now was 6 kilos of strength, just perfectly done.
90 graus.
É 6 quilos mais 90 graus.
6 quilos só inicial.
So you can see here that he made that little stripe because the measurement, the perfect measurement is 6 kilos plus a 90 degrees force. So he put the stripe when he was here, 90 degrees, and now it's done. He's saying right now that looking at them, they are good. I wouldn't change them if it was not an opportunity situation. It's just, when am I going to have my engine like this again? I really don't know. So that's why I'm embracing the opportunity of replacing those right now that I can. You can see here, this is a rod bearing, which is a smaller one, and you can read that it says STD. In this case, it means standard, which means that the measurement that was used on our engine is the original, the standard one. So these sizes are exactly the original sizes. What happens? Sometimes this part where the bearing comes is very used, scratched and everything. So what they do, they come and work on it, like really using some parts so they make it a smooth surface again. But of course, to do that, they eat a bit of it. It's usually every 0.25. And they do it, and when they need again another time, 0.25, until you can reach even 1 millimeter of eating it down. But of course, when you eat it down, you need a different size of bearing. So if our bearings are standard, it means that our engine was never touched. It's still the original size, exactly how it should be, and that's great news. These bearings are usually made with 3 metals, and the last metal, like the last layer, is like bronze or copper or something with that kind of color. So if here we cannot see any tone, there's not the first layer of the metal, so it really is in a good shape. If it was eaten, if it was too used, it would be looking red or orange right now. Caught by surprise that Elio told me that now it's my turn to do it. I was watching him do it, of course, but I don't know if I can do it. But at least he's here to tell me what to do. So let's see how this goes.
Sorry? Okay. Next.
Não tava indo e foi.
Next.
Next.
Isso. Ok.
That was harder than it actually was. I saw that he was checking every time if it was the right size. So if it says standard, it's the right one and we can proceed. My gloves are very dirty, they're making the things dirty. So in this case, I'm gonna sacrifice my health in the name of the health of the engine. Because this is a bearing, and if a bearing has dirt or a little rock or a bit of sand, can you imagine a bearing having to work with it? So it's very important that it's very clean. And what we are using to clean it is actually diesel. We are putting it in diesel, cleaning with diesel, everything with diesel. It has a little bit of movement, which it should, so it's good. Even though I have to do some strength, it's not very physically tiring, but I'm so focused in doing the right thing that it is emotionally tiring. But it's fun, I'm enjoying it. Replacing all the rod bearings, and now it's time to replace the main bearings, which are the bigger ones. So we're gonna start removing and replacing one by one, just like we did with the rod bearings. old one and new one. So here is the kit that we bought of main bearings, and you can see those over here, they have some holes, while those, they don't. Why is that? The main bearings, they are different because the rod ones that I just installed, both halves were the same. Those are not, because the lubrication for the main bearings come from the back. So we have to put the ones with the hole on the back so the lubrication can come through those holes, and the front ones don't need it. I'm saying back and front because that's how I'm looking at them, but it's actually bottom and top. Today we decided it was a good idea to change the bearings, as we had so good access to them right now and right here. They were not looking very bad, but they were used, and now they're gonna be all new. So the rod ones, which are the smaller ones, have all been replaced already, and now we still need to do the main ones. We have a main one here done and a main one here done. There are 7 of them, and it's the end of the day, so the other 5 we're gonna do tomorrow probably. But that's what happened today. I'm really happy about having new bearings, and I'm even happier knowing that our engine is healthy in the standard position, was not breaking the bearings, and that's very good news. But even better news is that the bearings are now new and our engine will behave perfectly.
This video is not sponsored by Vonda, by the way.
In a pretty good shape, but we're saying bye to this. Bearing done by me, just for the sake of it, okay, I did it, but as I'm too slow, I'm gonna give it to Elio so he can do it fast and we can continue working on the engine.
Is this the last one?
I've been Santa's new helper.
Is he Santa? And you little?
Yeah, and a helper.
Can we go sailing now?
Done. No, we can muster now. So this is to check if the crankshaft movement is correct, is enough, if they're not too tight. This over here was replaced from another engine, not ours, another boat, and you can see that all the layers of the metal have been eaten, and you only have this orange left, which is like a copper, a bronze or something. So this one is a bad one. None of ours was looking like this. but we replaced them anyway because we had the opportunity to do so.
Thank you so much, Marva, Greg, Brenda, Vincent, and Sue for supporting us through PayPal, and welcome Richard to the Patron crew.